Hi Padel Travers, how you doing? Today we are here in the Padel team and you're gonna come with me to play a Padel match. We are playing today with Matt, Roberto and Pedro. I will introduce them in a second, but the idea is that you can also see me playing in a real game scenario. This is gonna be my partner, Roberto. We've been playing together this week and I feel every game we are playing a bit better. Roberto, you wanna introduce yourself?
My name is Roberto, I'm from Spain. We are looking for our first victory of the week.
Because we have lost all our games. Roberto is also a really good poker player. I think he's a bit famous if you are in that world.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's one of the best poker.
One of the best cash game players.
Okay.
Online mostly. So we know a lot about the strategy.
Yeah. In Padel, he's not that good as in poker, but hopefully we can do something today.
So let's learn something.
Vamos! We're gonna be playing against Pedro, one of my most advanced students here in Bristol, and also an amazing poker player. Pedro, you
Yes.
wanna say something?
Yes, I'm Pedro, I'm 32 years old, I'm from Spain. And let's see if we can do better than in our lessons.
You have to prove that you've been training hard and you're gonna do well.
Yeah, we'll do our best. Vamos.
And finally, our other opponent is going to be Matt Lloyd, one of the best players here in Bristol. We have played a few tournaments together, so I think we know each other, we know how we play. National player for Team Wales, right, Matt?
That's right. I mean, to be honest, we played the Four Nations back in February, beat England, lost to Scotland, beat Ireland, so we came second overall. But yeah,
this one is going in the video, eh? As you can see, I'm playing on the left on this game, and we have Roberto on the right. We had tried the other way around in the previous games that we had played during the week, but we noticed that it's actually a bit better when I play on the left and Roberto on the right. I have to say that although I think I can play on both sides, it's true that I always play on the left and I have more confidence on this side. Whenever I have to play on the right, I feel like I need to play a few games previously to do well on that side. But anyway, you will see that Roberto has a really good sense of strategy. He's really clever on court and we actually play quite well when we do it like this. On the other side of the court, on the left, we have Matt Lloyd, in my opinion, one of the best players here in Bristol. You will see that he's super fast, plus he has very good hands because he comes from tennis, and it's actually quite impressive because I think Matt has only played Padel for around 2 years, but he improves super fast. He is one of those players that he's constantly thinking what he could have done better after every game, so I think Matt is a really good example to all of us, because that's the attitude that we should be having when we play Padel. And next to him, on his right, we have Pedro, as I said, one of my most advanced students. He's probably the one with less experience playing this type of games, but he's been training extremely well. The last couple of weeks, he's been playing really well, and I think it could be an amazing experience for him to test his level on this game. So let's see what he's able to do. To be honest, we all started a bit rusty because it was the first time that we were filming ourselves while we were playing, and we all knew that this video was gonna go on YouTube, where there are a lot of haters and a lot of comments like, oh my god, you are so bad, or this is a Platonic level of 2, or my favorite one, this is 5th division in Spain. If you want to leave a comment like that, of course, you are more than welcome, but I would really like to see you playing and filming for YouTube, because I can guarantee you that is not an easy thing. Come in. Oi! You okay? In the first 2 games, there were no breaks, and I was the one serving on the 3rd game. You can see that Matt managed to defend really well, play the lob, and go to a net. It's due, so nobody wants to make a mistake. I played that awful lob, Matt smashes, and I'm still managed to get the ball back. We go to a net again, we get pushed to the back again, and now you see that Matt starts playing a bit more aggressive. I get that ball back, and he plays that ball to the glass. So it is advantage for us, and we have the opportunity to close this important game. I get the lob from Pedro, I start putting pressure into Matt's corner, and he plays this amazing lob that, unluckily for us, goes out. In this fourth game, Matt was the one serving, and he was actually playing really well, very consistent and putting a lot of pressure on us. We didn't find a lot of opportunities to go to the net, and as you can see, we made quite a few unforced errors. In this last point, I think we make a mistake, which is trying to take the initiative. When we are actually the ones defending here, we get that ball in the corner, and I don't manage to get it out. So we go to the fifth game. In the matches that Roberto and I had played this week, we had lost because we didn't manage to keep our serves. So that was our number one priority for this match. And here you will see an amazing example of one of our latest videos, which is the Chiquita. I play the Chiquita, I come to a net, and I win with the next volley. Something that I have to say is that in this match we were not playing with new balls, and although it was summer, it was actually quite hard to win the point with the smash. You might be saying, Gonzalo, why don't you play with new balls? Spend some money. And you are right, but I'm not a huge fan of opening a can of balls on every game because I think it's a bit of a waste, and to be honest, we are not that good. Anyway, coming back to the game. It was Pedro's serve, and we thought that this was actually a really good opportunity to break, because Matt, when he was serving, he was putting a lot of pressure on us, but Pedro, he was not putting that much pressure on his first volley. So as you can see, we managed to get to the deuce, and after a couple of points, like that one, we got the break, 4-2. And now you're gonna see an amazing point from Pedro. Everything starts with this lob from Matt. He comes to the net to block with his volley, which is an advanced strategy that works really well for him because he's fast and he has good hands. And it's actually really annoying because he puts so much pressure even when he's at the back. Now they take the net, and it's their time to put pressure on us. And you will see that Pedro plays this amazing shot down the line to the gap that I was not expecting, because I thought he was gonna play to the middle. It's actually a tricky moment for us because we broke in the previous game, and now it's really important that we confirm our break and we win this game as well. This is actually really important, guys. Remember, when you get a break, don't relax, because the next game while you are serving is super important. You have to make sure that you do everything that you can to win your next serve after a break. Now it's 5-2 up for us, really important moment of the game because we have won 3 games in a row and they are feeling a bit down. So it is a perfect moment to try to close the set, and look at this amazing shot from Roberto. However, Matt is the one serving, and as I said before, he's putting a lot of pressure on us. For example, in this one, you can see that he reads my Chiquita really well. He gets there, close to the net, as soon as he sees that shot, and he managed to win the point. I have to say that we had some chances to win this game, but unfortunately, we didn't make it happen. I think that I was rushing a bit, like for example on this shot, and I was trying to win the point before it was time. Remember, guys, patience is key. It doesn't matter at what moment of the game you are, you always need to be patient.
Atrás.
Although we didn't manage to get the set after that positive momentum, we had a second chance with Roberto's serve, and this time we made it, 6-3. On the second set, we knew that Pedro and Matt, they were gonna make an extra effort to start strong and try to get back into the match. And we could clearly see this in the first game, where they played really solid with almost no mistakes, and now it was our turn to defend our serve.
Watch, both.
And now you're gonna see one of the best points of the match. I'm the one serving, Roberto plays cross court, we get the lob and we get pushed to the back. I play aggressive, that bajada down the middle to change a bit because I was playing soft to the angle before, and they still managed to keep the net. Matt smashes here, Roberto plays the dormilona, but Matt is super quick and he managed to get the ball back. And now here Pedro hits the ball out, unluckily because it could have been an amazing point.
Toca. Toca.
The match was getting very tense, they were putting a lot of pressure on us, and you can see that the points started to get longer and harder to win, because nobody wanted to make the mistake, and we were playing at our best. But luckily, after playing really well in a couple of points, we also managed to get our serve and put the 1-1 in the scoreboard.
Toca.
At this moment of the game, we were all playing very well, but Roberto and I, we were feeling a bit stronger, and it was the perfect time to try to get another break, which could mean a significant advantage to win the match, because we were already one set up, and one break here could be devastating. But obviously, Matt and Pedro, they were not gonna make it easy for us, and they kept fighting till the end of this game. Something that I want you to pay attention in this game is how they structure the game when they are attacking. You will see that now they're gonna start playing a set of balls to Roberto. They play one there, another one here, again, and now I think is when I try to get into the center, I can't, and they start playing to me. And now you'll see that they play another set of balls to my side, because it's much easier to find a mistake on one player when you keep throwing balls back to him, and at the same time it's easier for you because you are keeping the same direction and you are not opening spaces on your court. Matt and Pedro knew that they were under a really tricky situation, because if we managed to confirm the break, they would have almost lost the match. So they're gonna give absolutely everything that they have to try to break us on this game. And actually, they were playing extremely well, super solid, with no mistakes, and I was again playing a bit impatient. This is one of the things that I have to work the most on, because I feel that sometimes when there is a momentum shift in the game, I tend to rush a bit rather than maintaining the patience. Matt and Pedro were basically sending a message of, I'm not done yet, you guys will have to fight really hard if you want to win this game. They were playing a bit better than us at this stage of the game, and it was really hard for us to escape from the back of the court and start putting pressure onto them.
Dale, 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 dale. Well play, Matt.
Now it was our turn to serve, and we have to be really focused, because if we don't play well, we are actually gonna get a break and things are gonna get much more complicated. This is why you will see that in this point everybody is playing at their best and we are playing our best shots. I feel that whenever the match goes back to tension, I recover my focus mode and I play as I should be playing the rest of the game. And I'm gonna set up now so that you can enjoy this point, which I think is actually quite cool.
I go.
In this moment of the game, Matt and I, we were playing very well, and we had this cross-court duel all the time where we were basically trying to prove who was playing a bit better. In this time, it was him, because I rushed on that ball that I shouldn't have played with that high risk. Now we were under a very tricky situation, because after a few unforced errors, Matt and Pedro, they were 15-30 and they were close to break. They were playing very well, and you will see that after this point they have a break point. But luckily for us, I started to play really well. I was able to cope with the pressure, to get the patience back and wait for our moment to play that amazing shot and win the game. Now the score was 4-all, it was Pedro's serve, and this moment of the match is crucial because every mistake here can mean the whole match, at least for Matt and Pedro. We started playing very well at the beginning of the game and we got to 30-30. The problem here is that we got a bit unfocused and we gave away some free points that I think we could have won. So all of a sudden they came back on this game and it was 5-4 to them.
Touch.
5-4 down, I'm the one serving, and I feel extremely bad on this game because it was completely my bad. I made quite a few unforced errors. We also got a bit unlucky in a couple of points, and all of a sudden, just because of me, we lost the set on one of the most important games of the whole match. We were running out of time because the next booking was gonna jump in, and we couldn't play a full set on the third set. So we decided to play a super tiebreak. Now I'm gonna set up again and I'm gonna let you enjoy this final part of the game that you will see what happens, but things again, they get quite tense.
Oi. Vas, qué mierda de bola te he jugado. Touch, sale. ¡Qué bueno! Go. Bien. Vas. Toca. ¡Ay, qué malo gol! ¡Vaya globo!
As you can see, Matt and Pedro managed to play much better on the super tiebreak. We made so many unforced errors at the beginning that made us start in the wrong way, and I don't know if this happens to you too, but I feel that playing a tiebreak, especially a super tiebreak, is actually pretty hard because every point is super important and you have to be able to deal with that pressure for a long period of time. Anyway, if you guys enjoy this different video where you can see me playing and you want me to upload more content like this one, make sure that you subscribe and hit the like button so that we can bring more content like the one that you have just watched. Thank you for watching and we will see you in the next one. ¡Vamos!